Okay. Microphone. Yeah, microphone's on. Hello, Makio. Hello. I've been crying for the more stupidest reason because I read something said. What did you read? Webtoon or something? What did you read? Why is there cowboys and aliens in your message there? Cowboy, alien, and ring? Or is a cowboy marrying an alien? Or something? Is this working? Yep, okay, this is working. Cool. What am I doing? Guess I can use one of these. No, actually. Yeah, let me use this. Oh no. Alright, so this one is taped down. Still shouldn't ripple at all, but it's not taped down the best way. This is taped down the best way. One's like at the top here has some issues. I read text message. What? Someone texted you something sad? What was it? What? What did they text you? Where's my glasses? Well, you're the one who brought it up, so I assumed you wanted to share. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Who said I wanted to share? The fact that you brought it up implies that you wanted to share, otherwise you wouldn't have brought it up. It's like saying, oh, I watched a sad movie, and then refusing to say what the movie you watched was, or what it was about. You playing games with me, girl? Girl. There's some paint left in this, so I have to clean it out. You're back, gang chatter already. Let's see. References. What do I have? Looking through my reference, I can see some that might be a good idea to just try. But yeah, not sure here. Oh, you're back on this. You're back on this again. Okay, I found a nice picture. And this could be... yeah. I mean, it might end up really abstract-y, so maybe not. I don't know. The thing is that even if it ends up abstractly, I can use it as a background. It's just a bunch of like bamboo and like one really dark tree coming out through it. It's not really that interesting, I don't think. Maybe I should use the ones with the torii gates, the those red gates that are in Japan. But that's, yeah, no, that doesn't seem. What am I doing here? Okay, maybe this one I'll save for later because it's really large, so I'll use a smaller one. I use this one. Means I need to get this off my desk. Just tell the truth. Hey, hello Harley, how you doing? You're sick? I didn't get sick this year for some reason. I mean, like, maybe I got a little sick here and there. Like a little sick in like the sense that I didn't even notice that I was sick. But yeah, I don't know. Had a lot of snow to shovel though, the past few days. Not all, as much as like the week before, I think, though. But yeah, let me try. Your legs are sore from being sick, or like, are you, I don't know, running around or something a lot? More cherry blossom stuff here. I already did one, so I did one, but what does another one hurt? I'll do that later though, because there's some good pictures here for that. I just don't want to do something I did recently already. Okay, I found it. Found a picture that might be nice to work on. Why am I not getting notification noises? Didn't know you were a writer? Me? Yes. Let me try to get my translator up. What? Okay, this is weird. There's a problem with my sound. It's not coming through. I mean, like on my laptop. Okay, I know why. I don't know if you guys have like wireless earbuds, but they always connect without you wanting them to connect, and it just ruins. Eu era escritor que aprendeu a desenhar. Aprendeu a desenhar. Yeah. Ray's internet connection is slow. I'm moving. Okay, so they're just sore. Oh. Okay, maybe it's a sick then. Maybe it's like more sensitive to like aching and stuff. But yeah, let me move this over here. So basically the reference that I have is a tree and a train track. And what I have to do, I think I need to wet the page up to like here. No, up to here. And then the mid-range is going to be yellow, and then the darks are going to be down here, so let me just wet it first. This way it's damp, and the any paint that I apply to it is going to like bloom a little bit. It's going to, what's it called? Like bleed. So hey thing, how you doing? What are you gonna draw today? Landscapes. Paisagens. Okay. He's drawing the infamous water. Yeah. How you doing, Don? It's currently past my bedtime, but guess who's up doing homework due tomorrow? That's what I always used to do as well. Procrastinate. Bro turned into Georgia O'Keeffe. Who's the Georgia or O'Keeffe? Who's this? Georgia O'Keeffe. Oh, it's like a painter, I think. American modernist painter. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I searched it. What am I painting? I'm painting a tree and a train track, I guess. But I just applied water to it. I just want to let it soak a little bit because it's watercolor, so a little bit more patience is involved. But yeah, how you doing, La Lamont? Hello Shin, how you doing? It'd be cool if you did a React video. Never. I am not a React Andy. Eu vou me matar. React. Slot. Reagir desde isso. Reagir desde isso. Doing great. It's supposed to be -1 as a high tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing great. That's good. That's good. I'm doing pretty all right. But -1. Let's see what it is for me. Okay, it's a -11 right now, but the daytime is gonna be maybe a little warmer. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be colder. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be like -15 or something. And it's starting to snow again. Yes. Okay. Depending on how much it snows, I may have to like shovel tonight. No, don't kill yourself before I become your slave. Yeah, they asked me to, or Tanya Sylvia's asked me to do React Slop, and I said I'll kill myself. But I did it in Portuguese, so maybe people are missing the context here. Why don't you use black paper? Because I'm racist. No, it's because I don't have any. Привет, yes. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Jaded? Alright, that should be enough time here. Like I just wanted to see how it swelled a little bit. It did swell a little bit. It's still damp. But because I'm going to be adding water to it, after adding water to it, I just wanted to let it dry up a little bit. I was confused. I was like, what? Let's see if I can make this work. Alright, here. So I can use this to just draw where the tree is gonna be, even though the tree is gonna be yellow. But I'm gonna start up here just because I'm kind of nervous about it. Yeah, so I would have appreciated it not swelling, but it doesn't swell as much as the other one. So I guess like the thing that I can do if I want absolutely no swelling is get like really heavy paper. Who has autism? Who did I... Oh wait, you're reading someone else's comment. Bro, We have random passages that we're supposed to read and answer questions on. And this is easy because it's about autism and my sister has autism, so it's easy. Have you ever started a drawing that you never finished? Yeah, I do it all the time. I do it a lot. I do that a lot. Eu faço isso com frequência. Frequência. What is bro saying? I'm speaking Brazilian Portuguese to the best of my ability, because Tanya Sylvia, who is actually Harley, is from Brazil, doesn't speak English, so I decided that I'm just gonna communicate to them in Portuguese, and they'll communicate to me in English. We're both using translator. We're both using Google Translator. Kind of fun. Because I don't want to change my brush or like wash my brush off, I'm just going to use a different brush. Alright, let's try this yellow here. Alright, in that corner there's actually really dark green, but I'm gonna work with the light colors first, and then we'll move to the dark colors. Let me try zooming in so you guys get a better look at it. Yeah, okay, that's kind of better. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? No, you cannot choose to stop time or become invisible. Those are funny. One superpower. That's always the interesting question for people, right? I mean, there's like tons of OP powers that you could choose from. I'm trying to think of one that would just be like simple to have. Because like if you pick a superpower that's like super powerful, then you kind of have a responsibility to use it in the world and stuff. I don't really care to do that. And then like it could be inconvenient because, you know, if someone knows you have powers, then they try to control you. They go after your loved ones and they try to put you to work for the powers that be. You would have to be like on the ball all the time to make sure that never happens. Intelligence can help me land a good career, such as my dream job, helping me to get paid and have lots of money while being smart with proportions, helping me with merit. I think you can have intelligence on your own. I don't think you need that to be a superpower. I'm bad at school, okay. Time does not relate to proportions and count me measure, that's it. It's purely subjective field of inquiry. Intelligence is a purely subjective field of inquiry. I would choose to augment any part of my body. Sospetto. Sospetto. Why? Perché? Oh, you guys can't see the bottom. That's kind of sad. I guess I'll have to zoom back out. The one who was against intelligence asked for immortality. Clear choice indeed. Yeah. Imagine me stretching my eyes like a cartoon. Oh, like Looney Tunes? Just throw it on. Oh yeah, how you doing, by the way, moron? Do you support the reset meme? Is it? Okay. Okay. I'll check. Vou verificar. Reset meme. The great meme reset. Oh, to go back to the old memes? To go back to old memes? Voltar as memes antigos? I'm fine, I suppose. They wanted drinking the unfinished bottle in my bedroom until they're all gone. Today I finished one. 10 to go. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be more than 10 the way you started that sentence, but yeah. It looks way darker than it is. So let me change here. Like maybe lighten it. Okay, yeah, it's a little better. My friend is horse. I think there's like here. Shadow-ish area. And then there's like some here. And there's some here. This is where I should be using the new brushes I brought. Because I could make some of these strokes easier. I don't want to go do that, open it up and stuff right now. $20 later. This was supposed to be the Doge smiling, but you can't put images in live stream, I see. And this color I mix this accent. It's kind of muddy, but I'll just use it anyways. And this brush is too fat. I'll use it for the bottom part then, and then I'll switch to the other brush. Like here. I should put a tree trunk. A tree trunk. I should put a trunk. Help it out a bit. Yeah, there we go. Two. Those ones could have done without that, but maybe I can take it back somehow. This is the center of the tension anyway, so it doesn't matter too much how those look. They just can't be too... They can't have like too much contrast. Is the left side just shiny? It's shiny. Like here. Yeah, shiny. First drawing that you were satisfied with finishing? None. Ninum. Ninhum. Ninhum. Sad, very sad, like extremely sad. How have you not gotten depressed yet? Você desce mais pouco e dá a volta. Pouco e dá a volta. Ah. I'm gonna read some more of my mom's journal to me and go to bed. Thank you for making my homework less boring. Alright, good night. Have a good night. It's too dark. It's cartoonish compared to my reference, damn. I've already made a stick figure with the face and I'm satisfied. Forget about that. Let's talk about movies. Movies. My favorite movie is Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints 1 and 2. How about you? What's your favorite movie? You. E você? E você? E você? Mine is don't have a favorite movie, just TV series. Chi serie ci TV? Kind of annoying how this is, but oh well. I'm gonna switch to it. Part of the reason why it's come out like this, I think, is incorrect perspective or something like that. Has Been Hotel and Murder Drones. I heard of those on YouTube. I never watched them though. My two favorite movies, Flow and Wild Robot. I don't know if I've heard of these. Flow. Oh, it's a cat. Cat's movie. Gut. Wild Robot. Oh, this is the one where the mom is like the mom robot or something. Gato. A lot more orange I see here now. Oh crap, that is not the right color here. Probably watered that down a lot. That feels a little better. Looks like ass right now. How do I save this? That looked nice with the those splotches that mess things up. Maybe it looked nice, or maybe it could look nice, but like because it wasn't what I intended, that's why I'm dissatisfied. Like I'm trying to learn technique, right? So when I'm doing something and it's not working, that's like I consider that a fail. Like the blue flowers I did, I consider that a fail, but I think it looks nice, even though I consider it a fail. But yeah, we'll try again. I'll let it dry a little bit first though. Do a smaller brush. Actually, I can use a smaller brush right now then, because then there's not going to be so much soaking. Okay, so let's see here. What should I do? I'm gonna try direct application colors, which means I'm not mixing it on the palette anymore, I'm just using it right on the thing. Which might use more paint, but it's cheap paint, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's a rhythm problem that I'm having. Like, there are certain parts where I downloaded a lot of the videos and I didn't watch them yet, that's maybe why. But like, there's certain parts where you are supposed to switch your brush and like lock in a little bit more focus. So like in the beginning you can be really loose and whatever, and then if you time that out right, then you're not gonna get like, not annoyed, what's the word? Basically your process is not gonna clash with itself. Trying to think of an example for that, and I'm thinking of making breakfast. So imagine if you were making breakfast and you take out all the stuff that you need to make a sandwich, and then you toast your bread. Instead of toasting your bread, and then while it's toasting, then you get the stuff out for your sandwich, which is like, you know, saving time, so you have a better rhythm of how you're doing things. It's something like that. Can I make an announcement during the live stream? Yes. Scene. Basically, I feel out of order because I haven't been really watching watercolor videos. I just sort of downloaded a bunch of them and they're there. I'll zoom in so it's easier to see what I'm doing. And I'll push it up a little bit because the sky is not that important. I accidentally smudged here. But otherwise, the sky gradient thing that I did worked, so I'm glad about that. There's a technique to do that. The reference I'm using is like an overcast day though, so it wouldn't have been a bad thing if it had some lumpy-ishness in the sky. I found the type of watercolor brush that I like, or that I think I'll like. I never tried it yet, so I don't know for sure. But basically, I was having a problem with. This looks so ugly. Let me clean it up. So I like how. I don't like how it's misshapen. So I like how these brushes, they come to a point, for one, and the body holds a lot of water, pigment. The issue is that it doesn't come to enough of a fine point. So there's a brush where it has like a section here that is like coming out of the center that is much finer than this. It's like a couple hairs really. And that enables you to go from like extremely thin lines to suddenly a really large thick line. And I like that because I even designed my my digital brushes to work like that. So yeah. Wanted Amir. Amir wanted Amir. Amir hasn't been found since Ray's last live stream, probably sleeping, or maybe he left house. This was the place of disappearance. What do you think about this, Ray? Eu não comi. Eu não comi. Não. Eu não comi. Alright, so right now I need a dark green here. What I would think of doing is like use this palette to mix it, but according to that direct application technique, like if you wanted it to be a dark green, what you would do is, and you'd have to figure this out over time, I guess, what the amounts and what the layering is gonna be like. But you start with the color, and you, when it's like dry or while it's drying, you add the darkness to it, and let it mix on the palette, essentially, is what that technique kind of boils down to. There are applications for the technique where you do mix the color that you need, like if you wanted to cover a large area of a very specific color, but I think that's for earlier on, and then when you're doing detail work, at least that's the way I'm understanding it. When you're doing detail work, you do use this technique instead. I should probably use straight black, because if I use the dark blue, it's going to neutralize the yellows, which, you know, Actually, it's not bad. It kind of makes it muddy. But I already have black here, so I'll use the black. And with the black there, add the green, let it mix. Direct application technique does seem to lead to more contamination, like on the palette. But maybe that can be averted by learning when to apply the lights versus the darks. I don't know. Yeah, that was what I did just now with the flat of the brush was something I forgot exactly what it's called, but basically it's what I'm thinking in my head is a water pulling technique, and you don't let the brush touch the paper, you just let the brush sit in the liquid, and you move the liquid around to fiddle with the pigments that are trying to settle in the paper fibers. And that avoids abrasion or excessive lifting of pigment. Sounds like I'm talking about what I know about, but I don't. I'm just talking as I'm learning. I can convince myself that I know what I'm doing. Then I'll know what I'm doing. Type shit. Alright, so let's try that again here. Black first. I'm hearing comments, but I'm gonna Finish just a little bit here before I go in there. So it looks like over there there's like a orange-ish color. Maybe dark. Yeah, this color brown. It's dark magic is what you're doing. Painting without touching the paper with the black spots. Hello Malkio, how you doing? Leg still sore? If you could have any pet of your choice, what would it be? I would have an obese white cat with white spots. I would call it Cow. Any pet. Man, the bigger they are, then you have to like take care of them, and it's like costly and stuff. I was thinking of a horse, that would be nice, but it's a lot of work. You love me. Is this one of those things you say it enough times and then eventually becomes true? What is this? I was writing that as a joke. You like horses? Yeah. Yes, I like horses. I want a Uma. Yeah. I want an Iroh Uma. I want Tachyon. Oh, I should answer in Portuguese. I'll just say maybe a horse. Actually maybe two horse, because you don't want them to be lonely. Talvez dois cavalos. I know you do, right? Admit it. I know you. I see you. You see me. Is that so? You see me? I expect all eyes are on me anyways. Of course you see me. I'm live. I'm streaming, of course. Where's my ref? Okay, it's here. Some of these I need to darken, like underneath the branches. Because what I did was I painted in the light part of the tree first, so I need to get to work on the undersides. I think I'll just use brown. I think I'll water down brown. Come on, you love me, admit it. Even just once. I don't know. I know it, don't be shy. Oh. It's never gonna happen. Because I know what game you're playing. What game am I playing? You know what game you're playing? You don't need to admit it. Just admit you love me, I know you. Unity creates one more. I alone did nothing, but with Makio here comes True Idiot plus me plus Makio. True Idiot, wait, that's just a little suspicious. What do you mean? O que você quer dizer? O que você quer dizer? Bruh, I need to write a book to explain everything, but simply, one person alone can't do the work of two. Okay, I see. You love me. I know it. Well, if you know it, then you don't need me to say it. having a hard time seeing the details because of those. I can zoom in. How much can I zoom in? Okay, a little bit I can zoom in. I do need you to say it to clarify. To clarify what? To clarify... Like, what does it clarify? Because you said you know it. That means that it's a settled fact in your mind. Oh, so you don't know it. I should have used a more vibrant color. I mean, like, this is actually the color that's closer to the reference, but I think I should have used a more vibrant color. I can switch it up, I guess. Maybe just add some. Because, like, if it's a more vibrant color, it gives more of a sense of the light, like, bouncing around in there. And, yeah. I need some water. No, I know it, but I need you to say it to feel good about it. Alright, please put the audio track translator at the end of the video. I'm too lazy to read it. That must be why I'm terrible at school. Audio track translator at the end of the video. I thought it does that automatically. Pensé que hizo con... why am I having trouble saying this? Acontecesse automaticamente. Oh, I can't divide it up. Pensé que hizo acontecesse automaticamente. I don't know why that's troubling me. The words are too big, it's becoming German. A moment of nostalgia. I didn't understand anything you said, but okay. I said this in the first live stream. Okay. Vou verificar as configurações. I thought it did that automatically. Like for respective countries, it would just play in the language that you have selected or the language that your app is set to or something. I don't know. I thought that's what would happen. Autodubs, I don't know if that works live per se or if it's on a small channel. I thought it was like not live. I thought it like would have done that to the videos after you upload them or after you're done the live. Like if you give it permission to. That being said, it seems to give me under 100 view videos with autodubs. Yeah, I've seen a few as well. I don't know. I'll check like a YouTube guide or something to see if there's something that I need to turn on or like a permission that I need to set or something. I don't know. Almost fluent in English before I only knew how to say yes and no. Now I know how to say yes, no, and maybe. Nice job.
In majesty, with a blade of steel, the warrior maiden awakens free. From jewels to outshine the dark, the crown's resolve is a fiery spark. In unity, our spirits soar, and loyalty reigns forevermore. From blow to blow, with head held high, against the shore. In battle's wake I stand tall, singing the clarion call of legends never die.
Great, do you know where Amir is? We have a reward for whoever finds him. The reward is stone milk and TV milk. I have no need for such rewards. My Pookie left me, so I came back again. You love me. Is this what you do to your Pookie as well? Is this how you harass everyone? No, just you. Oh, so you're trying to make me feel special. Do you think that would work? No, I'm being serious. Just you. That's sad, because I have no love in my heart. You've done a bad job picking your targets once again. What else of a response do you want? I don't think it's me who wants a response here. I think it's you. I think you want to respond. You're fishing for a response. I kinda don't want to be using watercolor like gouache, and I feel like I'm doing that right now. I should just like. It ideally, I think, needs to bleed a little bit more. So. I should add it around here, because that way. Makio, find the mirror. Oh, too much work. What the fuck? What is this? Is this landmine girl Riz? Makio, why are you sad? Ray won't marry me. Too much work. You could just give him half your assets, skip the whole thing to where I didn't expect it to go. Wait, she's gonna give me the assets? If only it were so. I'm good at games, but I don't think I could play the system that well. Did it a lot more than I wanted it to, but it's looking good, so I'll just be happy about that. They'll treat you favorably if you can prove her insanity. No, I think they'll treat her even better if I can. Like, I don't even know if I have to try to prove that, but yeah, I think it's a default loss for that. I thought your dog had died. Why, bruh? Did I build up too much expectation for you? Tell me this. What? Right, will you marry me? No. Why would I marry you? I hate you, Makio. Took the words right out of my mouth. Hate is a strong word. Are you gonna sing the lyrics of that song? Oh shit. Yeah, I just got freaked out just now. I thought I was playing from the wrong playlist. YouTube would like take my video down. No. Cause I have a breakcore playlist that this sounds like it would be in. Okay, so I can use this brush. That's true, I don't hate you, I despise you. Is despise worse than hate? I thought hate was like the purest. That's worse? What you got on the breakcore playlist? Sewer slut. What the fuck? I don't think I do. But I'd have to check. Like maybe I just kind of downloaded a bunch of stuff and threw it all in there. It's very dissociating, so I don't know if that's what sewer slut is like or not. Very dissociating and thinking of a word to try to describe it. Aloof? Detached? Airy? Not eerie. Not eerie, like... Not angelic either, but like... Yeah, I don't know. Desensitizing? No, desensitizing? I don't even know. What would that be? Desensitizing music. I have E. Inch plus 1? Huh? What is that? Is that math that I don't understand? Yeah, so here needs a lot more of these colors. I don't know if it's too late to fix that, but I could leave it because that makes this tree more special actually. I'll just leave it. In the reference, these are the same color, but that's not necessary. I could maybe use like a duller color. E to the power of imaginary number times plus 1. Oh. I don't speak English, but from the moment Makio spoke his first word on the live stream, Makio's a girl, so I guess you mean Makio spoke her first word on the live stream. I already knew she was in love. But huh? Yeah, Makio's a woman nerd since the first words of his live stream. Oh, for my live stream. Okay, yeah, I see. No, it's not her. She's not in love. She thinks I'm in love. Shut up, woman. Ela não está apaixonada. Ela acha que eu sou. Because you are. You have a very bad radar. Almost makes me want to cry. I'm innocent. I think there's something wrong with my eyes a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting that. You know that circle light when you look at that, at like a very bright thing, and then you get that afterburn or whatever. I'm getting that a little bit. Whatever. Very, very, very silly. Freaks incoming. Oh no, we having a raid. So I want to argue with my future husband. No, if you don't love me, then why would I marry you? Absolute Marxism. Okay. Why? Why Marxism? Tubes. Oh, oops, wrong one. This one. Tubes. Hello, Tubes. Hello. How you guys doing? Where's my... Oh wait, yeah, you did it. Okay. Yeah, I was like trying to figure that out. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? You're doing good. You played some Cyberpunk. I see. Yeah, the only thing I know about Cyberpunk is they got an anime that everyone, or a lot of people said was good. So I put it on the list, and I haven't watched it yet. But yeah. We're just doing watercolor, as you can see. There's a bunch that I did already. I'll grab them so I can just show you. Bread. Yes. Thought you were gonna say it was very unpolished because there'd be lots of bugs. Oh yeah, in the beginning, right? It was actually like that with, well, with Witcher it wasn't that bad, but yeah. Apparently now it's okay. So these are some watercolors I've been doing. No, it's this way. That one got really messed up, but it still looks kind of cool. This was very bad paper, but I just wanted to like quickly do something with it before I switched to better paper. This was not the better paper, but this is another one. This is the better paper. As you can see, I am actually improving, but yeah, we got a long way to go. Yeah, so house painting so far, it's a process. It's actually like, it's very interesting because like I do acrylic normally, and watercolor, like the behaviors of it, there's like, yeah, it's difficult to manipulate. There's different techniques of application where you basically are managing saturation of dampness, like water in the paper, and pigment load, right? So you obviously start off with like less pigment and lighter colors. You do your wash. You don't wash the places that you don't want to reduce the vibrancy of, because when you put color over it, it essentially stains the paper, and that means that you lose how bright a color could have been if it was white that you put the color on top of, because watercolor is a transparent medium. So it's basically having the light bounce through the watercolor and then through the bouncing off the paper, which is a white, and then through the watercolor again, which makes it glow, especially if it's a good quality watercolor, not like a chalky one. This one's kind of chalky. There's a lot of stuff that I've been learning, but it's fun. I messed up here, so I kind of just like took a cloth and wiped away a lot of it. I'm just gonna go back in with a smaller brush because I was using a bigger brush and it wasn't getting me the details that I wanted. So I'll have to go back in with a small brush. I guess that's just the way I work. I thought watercolor would get me away from it, like the meticulous detail work, but here we are. In the beginning process though, it lets me like use freer techniques, but yeah. A lot to digest, yeah. Like, another thing is you have to figure out what watercolor paper, because if you just buy anything, it's not gonna work out. It's gonna like ripple, and then the watercolor that's supposed to go down is just gonna like get stuck in different crevices and stuff of the paper. So you want to have like at least 140 pounds paper weight. It's basically the density of the paper. You want it to have, oh, I hit something. You want it to have like a particular sizing. Like for example, gelatin sizing is water soluble. Sizing is basically something they mix with the pulp of the paper to make the paper rigid. Like when you take a paper and it like makes that like waka 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 noise, right? It's because it has sizing that makes it not like flop over like cloth. But for watercolor, that's what you want, because if you have sizing in the pulp, then the places that are going to be saturated with water are going to start being warped as the sizing is redistributed, the gelatin sizing, and then it's going to cause buckling. So it's like a bunch of chemistry, or not chemistry, material science, I guess, that you end up having to learn. This is gummed tape, it's water activated. What you want when you're stretching paper, which is you basically take the paper and you soak it in water for a certain amount of time, then you put it on a board and you tape the edges and you let it dry, so that way after expanding in the water it contracts and becomes like really tight and doesn't or reduces the amount of warping. I'm talking about this partially to review in my own head because I'm still like new to it. Wow, the impossible's happening. They're finally talking about the drawing. Oh, me? Yeah. Yeah. Future husband. How do you feel about me, future husband? I'm not your future husband. I'll never marry you. I used to be obsessed with watercolor, so I can understand some of the terms you're talking about. Yeah. Future husband. You'll never have a husband. But I never mastered the skill, so it always turns muddy when I paint. That's the color part. So like last year or the year before maybe, that was my goal to like learn color, and I learned most of what I need to know. But yeah, there's still some things I don't know about color that probably need to figure out. The muddiness is basically the clashing of warm and cool colors. Like for example, if you have blue and orange, because they're on two sides of the spectrum, like when you look at that color wheel, it's gonna pull more towards the middle and it's gonna get like neutralized. You're gonna end up with like a gray or a brown or a whatever kind of color. That's what's turning colors muddy. So managing warm and cool colors is essential to avoiding that. Can put water on paper? It goes from white to gray, and that's watercolor. Yeah, so maybe I can quickly demonstrate it. It's not like it matters. This is really cheap watercolor, so Do we have orange? Wait, am I on screen? Kind of. We have orange. Nice and vibrant. Wait, there's a better way to do this. I'll use some scrap paper that I have. Alright, so scrap paper, the orange. My brush is already kind of dirty, so let's just use some of this blue. This is I don't know if it's picking it up. It's not picking it up. This is this blue. This is a very like, some of the orange is already in my brush, so it's mixing with it, but it's this blue. And then when you mix it with the orange, it becomes pretty much gray. Now if you do this to any other opposite type color, so let's just pick this, and which green do I want? Let's just try this. And you mix them together, same thing, right? Yellow and purple, same deal. It's just because they're on the opposite sides, so the energy is going to be neutralized, or like the hue is going to be neutralized. But yeah, that's your color lesson, because it's not like you don't want that ever to happen. There's a Chinese painting technique that uses or takes advantage of that, because where you have saturation on your, and this is like a watercolor technique too, so I should probably practice it, but where you have highest saturation of hue, obviously your eye is going to be drawn to there. So if you have a high saturation point and the other colors are muddy, you know, that's fine, because you know you're using that to direct the viewer's eye. So it depends too on how you want to mix your colors for those effects. Let's see what I missed. Ray, please transform me into your slave so I can be a bishop instead of a pawn in this game. But you'd be a slave. You'd be the pawn of pawns. Because I'm not a bishop. Where Ray is my future husband. Never getting married. To you. Let's see, what else is there? Empathy. E to the power of n plus 1 equals 0. No imagination, I guess. I mean, no empathy. But yeah, hopefully that was a little bit helpful. I assume you like probably knew most of that anyways. But I'm just like talking to sound like I know something. Thank you so much for the watercoloring lesson. I shall let you do your thing now. I need to go eat lunch. Alright, have a good lunch. Good luck on the painting. We'll need it. We'll need the luck. Burger. Damn it, I want a burger. Borgier. Either way, I think I've been going on for like 2 hours. I wonder if I should end. I was spending a lot of time on the tree. I wanted to like go down here, but at least the techniques that I tried out today, like in terms of like, if we just like look at this part of the painting, pretty much worked out. Because what I did first was like a wash, and I didn't do anything here. And I waited for the paper to get settled, like the water that I put on it, to like soak into the paper a little bit, so there wasn't too much of it like flowing down. That way you can control where you don't want it to be still. And that's how I got these here. And then I just put the yellow while this was still kind of wet, so even if it bleeds into it a little bit, it doesn't really matter, because it mostly pooled here and here, because that's just how water flows. But yeah, we'll fix this part later. Basically, this part is grasses. I wonder if I have a thinner brush than this. I could look and see, because I did buy a bunch of brushes, but I might have one that I can use for like really thin lines. And then we have the railroads that I need to redo. Yeah, let's see here. I don't know if the people who came in with the raid want to go anywhere. But okay, so yeah, it's just 5 views, so I don't need to send you guys anywhere, I don't think. Is your painting still being held in Gilradelli box? Gilradelli box? What's a Gilradelli box? Oh, you mean this? Yeah. I mean, like, I can't really show it here because I'm gonna tip the paint. But this is basically, these were chocolates. I can't remember what chocolates. Maybe Ferrero Rocher. Or... no, it wasn't Ferrero Rocher, it was something else. It was turtles. Yeah. You know those, like... you know those turtles? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. How beautiful, everyone's talking about the art. Yeah, for once, right? But yeah, I'm gonna end here. Thanks for watching and all of that. I hope to be able to stream tomorrow, but I don't know. It depends on how lazy I'm not after I deal with snow, I guess. So let's hope that's not too much snow. Or that I, you know, don't be lazy. Bye, future husband. Bye, future cat lady.